This is Karen, and he's walking the streets of Bangalore in India. And this is us 2 years ago walking the streets of San Francisco. And this is us now, that's right. Someone's getting married. And believe it or not, it ain't me. This is Mike. You might recognize him. He's actually rather famous. Famous for traveling halfway around the globe, but can't seem to travel across the street. Karen's cousins took us out shopping, and a sense of excitement overwhelmed me as we wandered the vibrant streets. After so many years of anticipation, then suddenly, within just a few days of confirming, it happened. My dreams came true. I got to ride in a car finally. Yeah. Living the high life. That evening, after dinner, it was business as usual. The girls and I went through an intense choreography training session. Yes, it was especially intense for me. Oh, look at my shuffle. The next morning, we arrived at the resort and we were welcomed with flowers and handshakes all around. Yay, human contact without anyone kicking or slapping me. Look, Mom, your son's finally a somebody for a change. Check out this traditional, intricate Indian art form known as Indian one-handed text messaging. Wow, such artistic skills. Oh, and then there's henna too. Hey, what's scarier? Living in San Jose or this? Indian weddings are full of ceremonies and rituals I couldn't even explain. I was even involved in one. Supposedly, I was handpicked because I looked like the person who is most likely to be alone forever. My participation meant that I'm next in line to get married, which means some village girl's life will be ruined. Yay, I ruin lives. I'm such a catch. Later that night, this guy was in a hurry. Then there was me, strolling to my awaiting chariot bus. Since I was young, the notion of converging together and going on a field trip was exhilarating. Trips to the tide pools, trips to Los Angeles. And now that I'm older, these boyish feelings still remain deep within, especially when we started singing classic songs from my childhood. memories of a more innocent time. Then we reached the Great Gatsby's house and I lost all of my innocence. I indulge in activities of great sin, such as binging on food without any regrets, and I even lied about it too.
Makhani, Zafrani kofta, katta.
Oh yeah, I love the last one, kofta. Yeah, it's my favorite.
Kofta?
Yeah, I eat it all the time, every Tuesday. Yeah. The truth is, I eat that, whatever that is, every Thursday. I'm so sorry, Dolly.
Holy water.
From the Ganges River again?
This is from Brahmaputra. It is soup. Tomato soup.
The inside of the house was so grand with elaborate details, and it was so spacious. I didn't know what else to do but to spin around like I owned the place. That's what mansion owners do, right? Spin and get on their knees and stuff? The next morning, a parrot told my fortunes. What stood out was the fact that a female would bring me great wealth according to the card. Speaking of wealth, here are some gifts for the newlyweds from family and friends. Wow, now where's that female? Just kidding, I'm not a gold digger. I'm just a gold beggar. Mystery woman from that card, please give me gold. The one of many gift ceremonies revealed to me just how strong Indian families are. In fact, it seemed like everyone genuinely cared about each other. I mean, they even force-fed nuts to each other. If that's not love, I don't know what is. I'll admit that vegetarian food wasn't always the easiest to eat, but this South Indian meal was such an amazing experience in a room with so many people. At least 30 different items kept piling onto my leaf, and only one woman told me to bring her a napkin. Therefore, it was a successful lunch. Nightfall. Time to bust out the traditional attire to really prove that I'm from Nagaland. Now this show was interesting to say the least. There was a movie screening, a birthday celebration, and even a famous singer. And of course, dancing. After all the finger pointing, the parents staged a dance intervention because things were getting too accusatory. Then the young people got really rowdy and demanded to unleash on the dance floor. I felt like giving back, so I didn't deprive the crowd of the Kyle style, whatever that is. Watching Indians dance and dancing with Indians was intoxicating. Even though I was completely sober, I just unclenched myself and let loose and had the best time ever. I'm proud of myself because I only stepped on 2 dresses. As the night wore on, I really didn't want to stop dancing, so I sat down and thought about how I didn't really want to stop dancing. As the party raged on, some cousins and I snuck into Karen's suite and discovered some startling facts. The real Karen was preparing for bed, while a duplicate robotic version of him was on stage performing. I knew it. No human could possibly dance like that. Robot clones made a lot more sense. The next day I peeked into Karen's dressing room and couldn't help but marvel at just how far he's gone. He's really changed. I mean, 40 seconds ago he was getting ready to sleep, and now he's on a carriage. Wow, such resilience. So the groom's family marched on and danced off. As the sun went down, my anxiety lit up. To think of it, Karen really has progressed. I mean, the Karen that I knew in America didn't even have a sword. If sword ownership isn't life progression, I don't know what is. And after all the bridge romance and union ceremonies, things were winding down. I, like the floating lanterns, am ascending into the unknown future depths of life. I, like the fireworks, was invented by the Chinese. Huh? I was beyond sad that I had to go soon. But India wasn't about getting stuck in traffic. It wasn't about the food. It wasn't about the sites that I didn't even visit. It wasn't about the sounds.
Nice to meet you.
I do not even get what you said.
Oh, burn! Oh, wow.
India was about the people. The people. My stay in India was over, but I just had to know one last thing.
But who do you think is better, a Vietnamese driver or an Indian driver? Yo quiero Taco Bell, yes. Yeah, anh cơm chưa? Yeah. Yeah. Sí, Barack Obama, yes. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Korean. No, I'm not Korean. No.